guess we may have to jump out of the shredder for these turn-ins. Well, maybe not. I mean, because... I don't know. Yeah, tap emergency power reserves, healing the shredder for 70% of its maximum health. Oh well. Time for some water, I think. That's refreshing. And that's annoying, so... There we go. Oh, cool. And that guy is from the Scryers. Well, benefit of the crossover, I guess. Okay, what did... And yeah, I'm gonna have to jump out of this in order to turn in. Alright.
I ain't getting paid to chat.
Didn't, Lystis. The invaders have pulled back, and they told me I was crazy for installing a grenade launcher on a wood chipper. Great work with the shredder. With an impressive showing like that here on the War Chief's doorstep, the Lord can't doubt what Goblin technology can do for them. I owe you a big thanks.
Yeesh! Took my head off, why don't you?
Hey, revered with Bilgewater. You've done a bang-up job getting our lumber operations in order, but word on the wire is that we're falling under our stone quota. You think if we could move mountains we could gather up a few rocks. Well, that's not my problem, but maybe you can make it yours. Report to Horzak Zignibble up ahead at the Orgrimmar Rocketway Exchange. See if you can't help him straighten out his operations. Just follow the road northeast and find him in the Rocketway Tower.
Security, enforcement, extortion, we do it all.
Where's that echoing coming from? Oh well.
Loktar!
Excellent. As their scouts fail to report in, Tauren will feel the terror they've tried in vain to inflict on us.
Go forth to victory.
Well, we now have Shadow Step because we hit 13. Oh, Poison Knife does a combo point. But I mean, it's not just me, right? Everyone else is kind. Is anyone else hearing that? Well. And no slabs of venison, which I suppose I can kind of understand why things don't always drop where they should. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. That the your health and resources appear underneath you now. Well, I might as well kill these things and make my way over. Okay. Alright, Scout's orders. Well, Return of the Highborn. The wax seal on these orders has been freshly broken. You can't even read the carefully penned Night Elven script, but a small hand-drawn map indicates nearby ruins. Underneath the map, written in a different language entirely, are a series of runes penned in metallic shimmering ink. Agtor will no doubt want to see this important piece of intelligence. Deliver Scout's orders to Agtor Bloodfist at the rear gate. And it automatically accepted, because of course it does. No, we're still not getting venison. Okay, yeah, step through the shadows to appear behind your target and gain 70% increased movement speed for 2 seconds. I don't know, that'd be kind of useful. And what? How? What? How does he have a bike? You found something on one of the bodies, you say? Give it here. Agtor squints at the parchment turning in the light. No, I can't make sense of it either, but I don't like what I see. Are these arcane runes? I'll need you to deliver this to an expert. Our Blood Elven allies have been examining the ruins marked on this map and can likely understand this mysterious script. Seek out the one called Malinea Skyreaver. She conducts her research from the Orgrimmar Rocketway Exchange just north of here. It's part of the new Goblin transit system that snakes across this land. Quickly now. Alright, well, 2 quests that want us to go there. And we still need to get slabs of venison, though. Okay. Venom. A string. Alright. Right? You can now fly here. Or at least in the this overworld. Well, again, I never really played this with what was my main rogue back when I was playing Cataclysm for the first time. Okay, maybe I should just abandon this, because they're not dropping their venison now, it seems.
Get closer.
That is strange. Oh, one of the rocketways right there. Okay. Well, maybe I'll come back to the venison later. Yeah. Anyway, I can turn this stuff in. Get stuff. Is there a market around here? Well, I guess not.
We will persevere.
Okay, at long last, we have an opportunity to study the ruins that dot this landscape, provided these money grubbers don't level the place first. Tell me about the nearby ruins. Are you familiar with the War of the Ancients, Lystis? That is what we call the period of time 10,000 years ago, when the demons of the Burning Legion first breached the realm of Azeroth and attempted to devour this entire world as they have countless others. The ancient capital of Azshara, the city that once dominated this landscape, was ground zero for the invasion. The ancient wreckage you'll find scattered throughout the area stands in broken testament to the egotism of our forebears. What are you doing here? My concern for the moment is with the ruins that surround Lake Mennar, to our east. Thousands of years ago, the Mennar Academy was among the first to study the arcane arts. It was a beautiful terrace structure built in a ring around a tranquil lake, a place of quiet contemplation and focused study. It was there that my ancestors first discovered the potential of the magical energy seeping from the Well of Eternity. I'm sorry, is this all too much to take in? I've immersed myself in arcane history for several decades now. I forget that others do not share my passion. No, please, go on. Suffice it to say that the Academy was cautious in its application of these newfound powers. What few writings remain indicate that the mages there worried about arcane addiction, a problem my race suffers to this day. Yeah, not really, considering the events of Sunwell at the end of the Burning Crusade expansion were supposedly cured the mana addiction. This restraint put the mages of Mennar in opposition to Queen Azshara and her highborn lackeys, who sought ever greater power with wild abandon, throwing caution to the wind and delving into the ever more dangerous application of the arts. What happened to the mages? By the time the Burning Legion began its assault, the mages at the Mennar Academy had fallen far from the Queen's graces. They would have been a powerful asset in the war to come, but they refused to fall back when the rest of the city fell. Instead of regrouping outside the city to join in the counter-assault, they stayed behind, erecting magical barriers and turning their once quiet home into a fortress. Refugees streamed to the Mennar Academy in the first terrible days of the invasion, and survivors rallied to mount a defense. Were they able to hold out? Hold out? Against a full frontal assault from the Legion's vanguard? Not likely. No, history doesn't record what happened next, for there were no survivors. The raging demons left little more than the ruins you see today, and the secrets of the Academy lay buried under the soil of Azshara. And we're going to dig them up. I like the way you think, Goblin. Until recently, the latent magical energies of the Academy grounds attracted the attention of the blue dragonflight, and I wasn't able to study them. The attention of the dragons is now elsewhere, but a worse threat is in the making. These little green brutes want to level the ruins to make way for a fuel depot. Knowledge lost for 10,000 years is days away from being lost forever. We've got to act fast.
We will have justice.
Yeah, it's echoing. I wonder why.
Our enemies will fall.
I trust this interruption is in regards to something important. What? Give that here, this instant. Actor is correct. These are arcane runes. Scouting out magical sites? Experimenting with the arcane arts? This is a marked departure from thousands of years of Night Elven history. The idea that they will achieve any competence in this field, even those who once counted themselves among the highborn, is absurd. Malinea puts aside the skull dismissively, but her face is furrowed with concern.
Be ready for anything.
Okay. Onward, then.
Don't waste my time!
You're looking at the most state-of-the-art mining operation in the world. Only rubes would bother to tunnel under a mountain to get the minerals below. We'd move the whole mountain. Now we can just scoop the precious metals right off the ground. You're here to help? Excellent. Here, sign this indemnity waiver. And here, this non-compete clause. Let's get you started.
Careful out there.
Basilisk fashion. We moved this whole mountain to strip mine the minerals below, but what we didn't take into consideration were the subterranean basilisks that are now, Terranian. You look like you've got some initiative. Go in there and kill some of those nuisances, and I'll dip into our petty cash fund for you. Alright, kill 10 Greystone Basilisks in the Mountain Foot strip mine.
Move it!
Man, stone cold. Workers act like it's their job to complain. If it isn't the back-breaking labor, the long hours, or the low pay, it's being turned to stone by basilisks. It's always something! But I'm thinking maybe this whole workers to stone business could be a big money maker for me. What if those guys are now high-quality stone? My whiny employees could be worth more to me as luxury building materials than as a source of labor. Grab a stonified mountain foot miner and haul him or her back to me. And we have to collect a stonified mountain foot miner from the mountain foot strip mine and bring them back to here.
On your way!
Okay, Foreman Fist.
What's shaking?
Mountain foot iron is a brittle alloy, but with the right bribes it meets goblin safety standards. Zignable here is having trouble on the production end of things, but that doesn't change any of my deadlines. I've got a quota to fill. Head down into the mountain foot strip mine and gather up any ingots of mountain foot iron you find. There should be piles of it smelted and ready for shipment. And we have to gather 20 ingots of that iron.
Go get him, champ.
So now we just have to descend into that strip mine over there. And maybe kill some stags along the way. And, yeah, there's low-level herbs here now. Oh, whoop. And I bumped evasion. Oh, finally slabs of venison. No, not... Okay, no, that's... Again, I'm pressing I for thinking it's inventory. Clearly I've been playing too much of Planescape Torment, and I don't think I've even played it at all this past week. Fantastic. Too much? Not at all. It's clearly too much. Okay. Iron ingots, basilisks. Okay, let's grab one of these miners. Did grab them, right? Yep, there we go. Okay. And yeah, there's copper veins here. And explosive stockpiles. Really? Only one ingot from that pallet? Well... How odd. Okay. Ooh, recipe swiftness potion. I should hold on to that. You know, because I am in fact an alchemist. So it is kind of useful. Oh no, it killed that guy! Well, not that it really matters. Okay, well, we don't have to fight the Tauren right now, but... Well, gotta see where those ingots are. And more... Wow, we have 2 gold already. Well, I suppose that's the benefit of having certain pieces of equipment as heirlooms. We don't need to get new ones, so we can just sell everything we get. Okay. I don't know, I suppose I'm being reminded of a lot of old Baron stuff. Like the, that Dwarven dig site that was in the southern part of the Barrens back before Cataclysm. I don't know, I don't think it's around anymore. Lugging a goblin, okay. And yeah, I think we can detonate these explosive stockpiles by just hitting them at all, and then they blow up. Ooh, fireworks, pretty. And boom, there we go. Okay. And we still need a lot more iron ingots. We still need more to kill more basilisks. more bear cloth gloves. Well, I don't think that helps us really, because yeah, we've got leather gloves. Nope.
I'm out of range.
Yeah. Okay, well that's all the basilisks done. Still need to collect a lot more iron. Which means finding more iron. Which, okay. Okay, well that should do for a little bit. Oh, that one had 2 iron actually, as opposed to 1 ingot I thought it was. Okay, there. 88% impurity free. Alright, does this pallet also have 2? 4. Well, okay, that was much better than the previous pallets. Alright, we'll try that pallet. 2. There's another ingot over here. And let's see, there's an ingot down there. We'll just need 2 more. Okay, convenient. Whoops.
I need to get closer.
Okay. Let's grab that ingot, and then that other ingot, and then we can get out of here. Although, wow, we are leveling up a lot faster now. I don't know if it's because they actually adjusted leveling in the early game, or if it's because of heirloom gear, or both, but I know the heirloom gear gives a slight bonus to experience earned. How much are we getting actually anyway? Okay. Okay, no, the daggers aren't giving us bonus experience. Shadowcraft tunics are giving us a bonus 10%. And the spalders are giving us another bonus 10%. Which makes me wonder how much I'd get for the Shadowcraft cap and the inherited cloak. And then what was the other one that I couldn't get? Oh yeah, wait, trinket maybe? I don't know. I think we also have the inherited necklace. Okay, it has a use restore 220 health. Interesting. Actually, that might be good to put on the bar. And I probably should have set up my UI before this. No.
One-shot mages